hopefully you take the recommendations and the critiques seriously, and we don't want anyone to be disappointed, but we also don't want anyone to go in it with high hopes thinking it's going to be the greatest thing ever, and then they're just crushed. That's the worst. And
that was us.
That was us. Yeah. So.
Start with Raccoon Mountain, which is in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it's actually in a campground called Raccoon Mountain.
Yeah, I don't remember if that is even the name of the cave.
I think it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Whoops. It's been a while since we've been there.
Yep.
We hesitated on posting this video because
we like Raccoon Mountain.
We loved Raccoon Mountain.
We loved it. It actually had a lot of really pretty, like, crystals. The pretty shiny, white-looking crystals. When you put your flashlight up on it, it's really pretty. I thought it was cool because you could just walk from your RV to the front desk to check in for your cave tour and walk to the cave.
We literally stayed at the RV park so we could go to this cave because it was right next door, and the RV park was a whole different story than the cave. The cave was awesome.
Yeah.
The kids were annoying. Actually, the adults were more annoying than the kids.
That's besides the point.
Sure.
Kids aren't our problem.
Yeah. Emmy agrees.
What else did you like about Raccoon Mountain?
Like walking up to it, it almost looked like there used to be buildings built into the side of it. Like they had kind of a little park or something, like mini golf or something. I don't know. It was cool. It looked cool. That was awesome. It was also cool because you were like, you were walking to the actual like mountain, if you want to call it a mountain in Chattanooga. Where you're like, we're going to be walking under all this, and you see like the
trees,
outdoor,
yeah.
the trees, and then you see the outdoor of the rock formations and stuff, and it was pretty because it was like fall and there was still leaves, and I enjoyed that, walking just kind of the scenery. That was cool. Is this the cave where I thought that the dinner plates, they put their dinner plates up in it? And I was
no, that was Florida.
No.
Yeah, that was Florida.
Whatever. A lot of caves. We do a lot of caves. What did you like about it?
I liked just all the different formations that were in it. It was a small cave, but it was not a young cave. So if you know anything about caves, young caves don't really have a whole lot of formations. They don't have a whole lot of pretty like crystals on the side of the wall to look at. And this one did. It had really pretty formations to look at, and the way that they had the lighting set up made them it was really pretty.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of the colors and stuff as the video shows through. We also got to see a lot of like salamanders and cave crickets and stuff like that.
This one was a very active cave.
Yeah, there was very a lot of moisture, so that's always good for caves. It shows that it's moving, growing. What about dislikes?
I don't think I have any dislikes for this cave. Do you?
No, I don't think so. It was like an hour-long tour,
yeah,
hour-ish.
About an hour.
Had different rooms, a lot of cool. Yeah, I don't think there was really negative about it.
No.
The adults touching things, but
yeah, people touching things in caves is just listen to the rules.
It annoys me so much. Just all you have to do is listen. That's besides the point.
Ruby Falls?
Yeah, we'll move on to Ruby Falls.
Okay, so if we had to choose right now which cave we would recommend in the Chattanooga area, because both of these are in Chattanooga,
Yep.
On the count of 3, say the cave that you like. 1, 2, 3. Raccoon Mountain. Like, if you get anything from this video, 10 out of 10 recommend go to the small cave, Raccoon Mountain. It's not a tourist trap, unlike Ruby Falls.
Yeah, Ruby Falls, my goodness. I mean, the view outside is cool, like when you're looking over the river bluff. But you walk inside and it's automatic, like...
It's a tourist trap.
Yeah.
They run so many tours a day that the cave is literally packed. I would be curious to know what their evacuation plan is, because I'm pretty sure it would not be a good one.
No.
It was so packed that you would have to turn sideways because another tour was coming through just to let them get through. Whereas, like, so when you're doing that, obviously most people are touching the cave walls. Ergo, all the cave walls are black and dying. Like, it's just not good.
Your skin oils literally kill growing caves. Like,
Yep.
It'll kill the formations, and the oil and everything just ruins everything.
And the whole point of Ruby Falls is there's a waterfall in the cave, and you maybe get to see it for about 5 minutes, probably not even 5 minutes. And the pictures, like, it's impossible to get a picture taken with the cave in the background because you have everybody else, like, goobering around the waterfall as well. So it's yeah.
And, like, they play music while it's in there, and, like, they
It's
do,
a whole
like, a whole
production.
light show. And then in the middle of it, you have the tour guides yelling, 1 minute!
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
you're timed in there, and it's like, I spent this money to look at this and,
Yep.
like, explore the cave. I didn't spend it to hear you scream.
And the tour guides don't really talk. They have, like, speakers that play the info when you're in a specific area, just like standing around waiting, because you can't really walk a whole lot in that cave. It's like you take 2 steps, wait 5 minutes because there's another group in front of you or there's a group coming through. It's a wild tourist trap. Like, it's not worth it.
No.
At all.
The tour guides, our tour guide knew nothing about caves.
Yep.
Nothing about the mountain. Like, she was
didn't
just
know anything.
a paid guide, basically. It was wild.
Yep.
If I have questions about the cave, I figured the tour guide should know the answers. And no. And there were no repercussions telling people to stop touching anything, or...
Yeah, there was a lot of just...
There was grown men sitting there, like, rubbing their hands on rock formations. It's... Oh my gosh. Testing my patience. We'll say that. I don't think there was much positive about this.
The overlook, and I'm pretty sure that's free. So just go park and go do the overlook, and then leave.
Yeah, don't. You're like cattle walking through a cave.
You are.
Man, they herd you through it.
Yep.
They like force you into a picture spot, and then you get through, and they're like, "Here's your picture for $30."
Yeah. Yep, I forgot about that. They do that right away. Everyone has to take a picture. Oh, and the cave has Wi-Fi. So if that tells you anything about how much they've done and tourist trapped this, the cave has Wi-Fi, and it worked.
Yeah, it was something else.
What do they have? They had like a 70-inch TV down there too. So like usually when you do a cave tour, you get like a intro right away, and they tell you the things and the do's and don'ts and all about the cave. There was a TV, and they just pressed play on it, and then the tour guide walked away, and you watched the thing, and then you got herded like cattle the rest of the way.
Yep.
I want to say there was at least 50 people in our tour group.
Oh, it was huge. It was frustrating. I think some of the video shows like the people as we were walking through. My goodness, it was terrible. I would have much rather just sat out on the river bluff and stared at the scenery from there. That was...
Pack a picnic and just go to the overlook.
Yep, there's a lot of beautiful spots around Chattanooga. That's one thing about that city. It's beautiful, beautiful area. Tight for a dually, but a beautiful area.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, 0.
Ruby Falls.
Don't
10 out of 10. Raccoon Mountain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the tour starts and ends in their gift shop, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep.
Luckily, Andrea wanted to buy a mug, and then she's like, "I'll wait till after the tour." And when we were done, she's like, "No, not supporting this.
I'm not funding this tourist trap."
Yeah, we'll do the good tour or the good caves and stuff like that. We'll get memorabilia, but not that. That was terrible. Terrible.
If you've ever been to Ruby Falls and you have different thoughts, we would love to know it. So like let us know below. You know, Ruby Falls was actually recommended to us, and unfortunately it just wasn't our style. So if you have different thoughts on it, or you have the same thoughts, let us know what you think.
Even if you have different cave recommendations in areas, we'll take them, because we keep, everywhere we go, we try to find caves. And obviously like the Kentucky, Tennessee area is a lot of caves, and then Florida too. And haven't seen any in Georgia yet.
No, I don't think so.
No. But yeah, send us some recommendations. We'll take it.
But do you want to? You can see her. Anyways, thank you for watching our video. We hope that our cave recommendations and our input is helpful. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching and supporting us, and we hope you like, subscribe, and follow along on our journey.
I know there was something I was going to say, but thanks for watching, and hopefully you take the recommendations and the critiques seriously. And we don't want anyone to be disappointed, but we also don't want anyone to go in it with high hopes thinking it's going to be the greatest thing ever, and then they're just crushed. That's the worst. And
that was us.
That was us. Yeah. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow along. We'll be back with more.
Yep.